Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Ray from Paranormal Ripples. What's up, Ray?
What's going on, everyone, tonight?
So tonight, uh, as you know, I said I can't really talk about Doctor Who because I was restricted. But now that Ncuti Gatwa has spoken on, you want to say a little bit about it? Because,
Well, basically, he's spoken, and the cat's out of the bag now, really, isn't it?
Yeah, so Ncuti Gatwa had said that they were asking, does he have any regrets about Doctor Who? And he said, well, I really would have liked to fight the Daleks and the Cybermen, and maybe I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And then Jamie Lee Curtis had basically said, yeah, he's basically telling you he's still the Doctor. He's revealing a secret on your show that he's gonna do it. So take that not as a great assault. That is actually what he said. Listen to the man. He's still the Doctor, basically. And
so that must mean that Billy Pie was a bad wolf dog.
Well, okay, so
if we're going down this route of Julie being the Doctor still, that's what I'm just saying.
The moment he leaked what he had to say, I was actually in the clear to say anything I could possibly say. So here's the thing. If you remember the Death of the Doctor, written by Russell T. Davies for Sarah Jane Smith Adventures, the Doctor, the 11th Doctor, had to switch places with Clyde. So he locked onto Clyde's Archon energy and swapped places, right? Mm-hmm. As long as he was able to latch onto the Archon energy to Clyde, he was able to transport in his place while Clyde transported where the Doctor was, right? Mm-hmm. So, in essence, this could be duplicated again, where something's going on in the universe and the bad wolf entity or Rose Tyler basically switches places with the Doctor. Now, because the places are switched, as you remember, Clyde, right? He was black, and then all of a sudden he had white hands because the Doctor was like, switching places with him, but he had parts of the Doctor's body mixed with his, right? So that would mean that Billy Piper's Rose Tyler or the Moment would appear in Ncuti's clothes, and Ncuti would appear in her clothes or wherever, somewhere else. And the amount of energy from the transference that would take place would stop the regeneration energy from continuing because it was a receptacle, sort of like in Journey's End when he regenerated, but then he channeled the regeneration energy into a receptacle into the hand. The regeneration energy would stop. The 15th Doctor would remain the 15th Doctor, and he would be transported somewhere else while the bad wolf entity that didn't know what was going on is in the Doctor's place. Now, again, I wasn't allowed to say anything, but here's the thing. Russell T. Davies is great at making people believe whatever he wants them to believe. Okay? Even me to a point until I found out, and then I was basically restricted from speaking about it.
I think we can all admit that if RTD told a bullshit or a chain of bullshit, we'd believe him, wouldn't we?
Well, when he said to everybody that the 14th Doctor drowned, everybody believed it, but it was bullshit. Because in the Sutek thing, the 15th Doctor asked Rose Noble, how's your uncle? And she's like, fine. So he just didn't want to talk about the 15th Doctor, 14th Doctor.
I think he's just like, that's my past. I want to live in the present.
Right. So he wants everybody keeps making videos, doom and gloom, Doctor's canceled. He wants to put a stop to that, or he wants them to believe that it's canceled. He wants everybody to believe that season 3 ain't happening and that Ncuti's gone because everybody said that they want Ncuti gone. Not everybody, but some people. So he made everybody believe that. That's why the story looked kind of bullshit when he was saying, I'm too old. Yeah, that's the answer. And I'm done. Yeah, and made everything look like all weird, all screwed up. And meanwhile, they're waiting for what? Well, they're waiting for the HBO Max thing to be up on July 31st.
Well, we
Right?
talked about that a little bit last night.
And then the catalog, what did I tell you? The catalog would be
Look, it's going to go to Disney Plus.
So here's the thing. Disney Plus, one more time, and I have to do this because Noel and his troll army has been very vicious lately, so now I have to make him eat it. So here we go. Doctor Who, Christmas Special 2025, and Season 3, Russell T. Davies, Ncuti Gatwa, Disney Plus, Matrix Lord 2 and 2 defeats the TARDIS Zone. Thank you. There you go. There you go. Final chapter over. Matrix Lord 3, no 0. That's it. We're done.
And we find, and this way, as it's going ahead, Ncuti is going to get the regeneration team he deserves.
Right, but he'll get to fight the Daleks. And what did I say?
Well, that's what I mean.
That's Cyberman. And what did I say? I said he handed in the scripts. They were just waiting for Disney Plus to say go.
Because Ian said it on the radio when he wants to fight the Daleks in there.
And Russell, I said in the Real Whovians cast that Russell T. Davies had written a script for Ncuti to fight the Daleks and the Cyberman in Season 3 and the Christmas Special. And now it's going to happen. And I am glad now that I'm allowed to speak because Ncuti leaked it. And thank you, Jamie Lee Curtis, for basically, saying, hey, that's what's happening, guys. Wake the F up because the man's telling you he's still the Doctor. The man's telling you he's going to film Doctor Who because he just said, well, I think I need to do that. Well, you wouldn't have to worry about returning because you're still under contract. You're still the Doctor. Fooled everybody. Thank you. TARDIS own fooled. Problem being fooled with his phony source. That's great. And my source, 100% again, thank you. Everybody that said no Christmas special, wrong. And even Noel said it himself. I was the only one that said definitively that the Christmas special is happening, that Disney Plus is with Doctor Who, and that Ncuti Gatwa was still the Doctor in Season 3. His words come back to haunt him. I'm the only one. Only I am right. Thank you.
And if you think about it as well, now it would make sense that when in the Land and the Sea, when they talk about the Doctor, he's still going to be around.
He's still going to be around. So you know what? Yeah, I love victory, and I love when the trolls fail and we defeat them, and they deserve it. And the Real Whovians cast every day, baby. We raise here. From Paranormal Ripple, Scott when he gets home from work, all the Real Whovians members, we're going to be fast and furious, populating.
It's all right, the cake and beers on Joe tonight.
And I'm allowed to do multiple streams on here because I don't have to worry about that, unlike some people can't stream on StreamYard because whatever. So they know a winner. They know they're backing. So anyway, yeah, I'm happy. Another season of Doctor Who with Ncuti Gatwa. I'm happy. Christmas special. I think everybody believing that the TARDIS was packed up a second time is idiots. But that's my opinion. No offense. And I'm glad to make the trolls eat it because they've been populating multiple channels with my likeness and everything. And I'm glad, by the way, also told today that YouTube has a new policy in place.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you will no longer be making money off of an AI-generated image of me. Period.
And you
won't be able to monetize anything because even my own videos, if you go to do, it's watermarked for a reason, so you can't make shit. Now, they may not be able to remove it right away, but you can't do shit because I have the original property on my stuff. And
you see the other one, about 7 seconds, you can swear within 7 seconds now.
That's right. I could curse in 7 seconds. So you know what? Fuck you, Noel. How about that? There you go. And the TARDIS. Eat shit. Eat shit. Trolls and locals. Destroyer, please. I am gonna make you all eat it, you sons of bitches.
I'm not in this episode now.
Like what did Noel Osmond say? Out am I? No. I'm not out, baby.
Now what we need is RTD to sneak in a little Master and Rani story to end it with Dalek.
Or RTD to appear on the Real Whovians cast. Maybe we'll share a coffee together.
Now, him to come to New York and film, that would be
I
your
need to
dream.
go to New York. I need to go to Disney Plus building.
Yeah, you'll probably go out with a
Maybe
picket.
I'll get a job from Disney Plus.
You'll probably come out with a picket and going, thank you for saving Doctor Who.
I'll make sure I get a job in Disney Plus. I'll be in charge of all that. I'll put a suit on. I'm like, yeah, I just want to let you know I'm Doctor Who. Season 30. Listen, it's very close. Tomorrow, well, for you, it's now the 31st. But for me, it's a few, hours. Doctor Who writes on HBO Max, done.
Technically expired
on New Who, done, expired, and it's going somewhere. Where do you think it's going to go?
Yep.
I've been telling you. Nobody wants to believe me. You don't want to believe me. What I've been saying all along.
All I'm going to say is, if it doesn't go on Disney Plus, I'll be big. It'll be a big shock. That's all I'm going to say. But I know it's going to go on Disney Plus.
Honestly, but I wouldn't. I would be shocked. But look, here's the thing. They want to retain subscribers. Yeah. They want to retain the Whovians as subscribers. They want to keep everybody happy.
I know. I'm saying we'll say it's guaranteed that it's Disney Plus. But if you had to go with a dark horse for a subscribing service, who would you go with? That would get him.
What's that?
If you had to choose a dark horse, like someone who you wouldn't expect getting it, like an Amazon or something.
If it wasn't Disney Plus, who would I want to go with? Netflix. I would think if it was if it wasn't Disney Plus, Netflix. But I don't know. I mean, I see. The thing is, I feel that Amazon has the money, Apple has the money, but they cancel stuff on a whim. They don't care. They'll just drop stuff for not even a success if they're in a mood. I don't like that. So I think it's more job security with Disney Plus because regardless of all these people trying to shout it from the rooftops since last year and January, you can go on Disney Plus and Doctor Who's still there. So I don't know what you're talking about that Disney's dumb because they're not. Now, I understand they're like always the presence of the War Between the Land and the Sea. Well, the War Between the Land and the Sea is a miniseries spinoff. So how much could you really promote something that's temporary? You know what I'm saying? And maybe something happened where they don't know if they're going to release it when they want to release it. So there's no purpose to, maybe they got to do reshoots so they can't really. They couldn't have attended Comic-Con.
But could you? I know. But could you imagine the reshoots where they were getting ready to say that the Doctor's a woman again, and then now they got reshoot to say Ncuti's back in?
Well, I got to tell you, I
know, but you know what I mean, though.
I'm glad I'm not restricted anymore. No embargo, whatever, and I could talk. But I got to tell you, I wouldn't be too surprised. And this is an opinion now. This is my opinion, not a source. I wouldn't be too surprised if Jodie Whittaker returns again. And I wouldn't be too surprised if David Tennant returns again as the 14th. And I've said also in the past, I wouldn't be too surprised if Matt Smith appears again. All right. So again, I also said Joe Martin's going to appear again. I knew that was happening.
I know it's a stretch, but I'd love Peter Capaldi to come back just for one off as well.
He's not coming back. Yeah.
No, but I know it's a stretch, but that would just be like it'd just be nice to see that.
Christopher Eccleston would be nice with David Tennant, with
Billy
Piper.
They just done the Doctor Who magazine, didn't they? Together.
It would be nice if they could all do that together. But Peter Capaldi's not. They burned him, so
Yeah, I know, but it just feels. But again, anything can happen nowadays.
Oh, you're backstage. I didn't see you. I didn't see you backstage. I'm so sorry.
Hi,
I didn't see you down there. So, Ncuti Gatwa was on the One Show. You saw that?
I did not see that. What do you have to say?
Oh, so Ncuti Gatwa, they asked him, what does he regret about Doctor Who? And he says, well, I regret not fighting the Cybermen or the Daleks, both of them, so maybe I'll do that. And then Jamie Lee Curtis went nuts, and she said, you heard it from him right here. You don't need to sip the water. He just revealed it on here, on your show. He's basically he's still the Doctor. He's still going to do Doctor Who. He says, maybe I'll do that. He's going to fight the Daleks. He's going to fight the Cybermen. What else do you need? And she was hugging him and everything, and it was like they're laughing their ass off. Big joke. So here's the thing. Thank you, Russell T. Davis, for tricking everybody, making everybody get what they wanted. Some people, because they weren't harassing anybody. That Ncuti's gone because he's really not.
Yeah, and saying that he wanted too much money and everything.
Yeah, all this bullshit. So now here's the thing also, too. This goes back as an explanation to the death of the Doctor in the Sarah Jane Smith episode, where the 11th Doctor used the Archon energy of Clyde to switch places with him. And if you remember, Clyde, his hands became white because he was transferring into the Doctor. They switching, right? So that amount of energy and transference, basically, just like Clyde had white hands, Rose Tyler will be appearing in Ncuti Gatwa's clothes, in the 15th Doctor's clothes, and the 15th Doctor will be transported where Rose is, or Bad Wolf, or whatever, in their clothes, and the regeneration energy would be halted and stopped, just like Journey's End, where you needed a receptacle or something to stop the energy. So he's fully healed, he's about to regenerate, and boom, they switch places. Regeneration energy is cut off. We're good. We're good. And you know what? Now you have Bad Wolf in this universe, and she needs the help of a doctor that's here. Who's she going to get help with? The 14th Doctor, until they figure out how to get the 15th Doctor back. And then you got a whole thing connected with that. A whole season. Look, I told you before, I was told Russell had handed in the scripts. Russell said he handed in the scripts at the end of August. They just got to wait for approval. I was told Russell T. Davis wrote a script for the Cybermen. I was told Russell T. Davis wrote a script for the Daleks. I was told that the last script that the Ncuti Gatwa fights as a Doctor is the Daleks. I was told that this ties in with Mavity, where now that the past has a little branches messed up, it leaks into the future and it alters Davros's accident where it doesn't happen, creating where already when the 14th Doctor arrives, the timelines are already changed, and it's nothing to do with the 14th Doctor. It's to do with Mavity. Before he even did Mavity, it's changed. So now Davros and the Daleks invade the past on Earth, and it turns out, because time is screwed up, there will probably be, this is my opinion, there will probably be 2 Davroses and 2 factions with the Daleks, to which Davros lets the Doctor know, this is an opinion, that we need to, because the Daleks was always about, if you remember, the Daleks did not alter time. When they were faced with killing Adelaide Brooks in Waters of Mars in the beginning as a child, they knew that they couldn't kill her because she was a fixed point, so they did not shoot her, right? So the Daleks, as much as they want to get away with stuff, they can't alter a fixed point in time. So Davros probably going to say, hey, you need to fix the timeline, because as much as I want to be 100% healthy, I'm supposed to have that accident. The Daleks are more powerful if that accident happens, and we need to erase this timeline. We need to fix this timeline. To which they'll probably have Ncuti Gatwa go back and convince Isaac Newton that it's called gravity instead of Mavity, and then boom. That will be probably the end. But you will get 2 facts. I'm envisioning that's the way it's going to be, because we also heard that I was told that Russell had approached the actor that plays Davros in Ncuti's play, because he was in Ncuti Gatwa's play that he went to see, asked him if he would return as Davros, human Davros, and he said yes. Yes. Okay. So, and that's always been the plan. That was, things got screwed up with Disney Plus, but you know what? What better way than to make everybody believe that we're done? That, oh my God, I don't like all these doubt. You planted the seeds of doubt, and everybody just shuts up all of a sudden now. Now people are going off and they stop talking about Doctor Who. They're doing other stuff.
Do Do you think we'll see one more appearance this season? This
Well, let Charlie answer. Let Charlie talk
Right,
first.
Charlie.
First thing I'll say is that I don't think you'll ever get people to shut up because people always want to have an opinion.
It kind of silenced them by
Good or
like
bad.
75%.
Okay, that's a fair assessment.
Mhm.
In other words, okay, all right. Shut up is not bad choice of words. It got people to talk about stuff other than Doctor Who because there's nothing to talk about Doctor Who.
Always happens.
Yeah. A lot of these, and now I'm still doing Doctor Who on my channel, but a lot of other places are going to other British sci-fi or other like
Other
Star
shows.
Trek or
Yeah.
So that makes sense. The Davros thing, I like the Davros idea. When the 14th Doctor goes and into that where Davros is, and that one little mini-sode, right?
Yeah.
He's already
Well, it was
got
the
the
beginning
Dalek.
of the episode, The Wobbly Yonder. It was the beginning of that, I believe, right?
Yeah,
was it
it was.
the-
No,
the-
it was
Yeah,
the
beginning of-
mini-sode. Wasn't that
the
the
beginning-
mini-sode?
No, it was the
Oh, no,
beginning of-
yeah, I'm sorry. The Davros
yeah.
is the mini-sode, but Isaac Newton was
Yeah.
part of the
Yeah.
episode, right? I'm sorry.
Isaac Newton was part of the. Isaac Newton was
yeah.
part of the.
Yeah,
beginning
it
of
was a Children in
Um,
Need special
Yeah,
Right,
that was
right.
canon apparently.
before Starbeast,
Right.
right?
So the Dalek has already been created, and Davros is a upright
Normal
human,
Khaled, whatever.
right? Normal Khaled.
Mhm.
Where in the original reality, Davros doesn't create the Daleks until after his accident
Correct.
because he tries to find a way to minimize
Okay,
the
right.
mutation.
Okay, Wayne. Mhm.
Yeah, that makes sense to me because I
Yeah.
never
Here's the thing.
liked that minisode.
He
as
created the Daleks in anger and rage
Yes.
when he was
Right,
in an
right,
accident and
right.
he wanted to channel, how dare they
He-
destroy and take my legs and take my enemy. I'm going to
Right.
destroy them. I'm going to create the greatest threat to the universe has ever known. I am Davros. And that's how we created the Daleks. Now, there's a possibility that because the timeline changed, the Daleks would sort of create themselves in a bootstrap paradox. But like they did where they made the guy believe the Ironsides were the Daleks. So in other
Yes.
words, they sort of
Mhm.
like made themselves where if he wasn't in the accident, he probably wasn't going to create the Daleks. So they got to appeared somehow.
And they got to fix it somehow.
So they probably
Right.
got to explain that.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Go on, Charlie.
The explanation I think that more relevant to that is why he didn't get into the accident.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, again, what's happening is the Mavity thing,
Mhm.
right, would send.
No, I get that, but
right?
he's got to have the
nothing could
accident.
happen. Nothing could be affected until the 51st century, where if it's off by a little, the explosion can happen where he's not hurt severely, and like just a ripple in time would change
Yeah.
that key point, which would, again, the future returns to the past to alter it again. It's a never-ending cycle. So the universe will be
Right, so-
destroyed because you've got one paradox affecting another paradox affecting another paradox
becomes a cause
endlessly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Endless loop. So the Doctor needs to
Yeah.
fix that, and
Mhm.
that's the way it is.
Okay. I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. And
Hmm.
And in essence, the
whole
Davros
transfer-
we know would be a good guy in a sense because in a way because he's trying to help the Doctor to fix the timeline because that has to occur.
Yeah.
well, yeah, he wants to get an end to his means because he wants his creation.
Maybe the
to be-
Daleks are weaker. Maybe the Daleks have a weakness
Mhm.
if he's human. He doesn't have that drive, like that rage, that fury. That maybe something's missing in the Daleks'
Mhm.
creation that they're not as strong, or they're susceptible to stuff that he didn't figure out.
Yeah, I don't remember when he says it, but there's a point where Davros they were going to use other
It
creatures
was
to make
experiments.
Daleks, and even he said
But it
He
could
says-
be inside. It could
It's
be
not gonna-
on the outside. The Dalek looks normal, but on the inside, it's all different.
Oh yeah, the
Could be.
casing can be similar.
Yeah.
The,
I mean,
the,
but
the
there could be
mutant inside
something
is going
wrong
to
in
be
the
different.
design with the human Davros. I mean, Khaled Davros.
Right.
So that's why
Right.
that's why the timeline needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
But again, why would Ncuti Gatwa basically said, "I didn't get to fight them. Maybe I'll do that now." And what? And then Jamie Lee Curtis confirming it. Well, that means you never were. Here's the thing. It wasn't a little bullshit that, oh, I'm too old to be the doc. That was all fake. All that stuff didn't add up. Like, I'm too old to be the doctor. Like, he didn't even try hard to create a good enough excuse because he never left the contract. He's still the doctor. They're still going to film. They're waiting. Like I told everybody, Russell's off doing his thing. She's going to do their thing. It's within their contract. If the thing gets delayed, they're allowed to take work. And then they meet up in the middle when it's done.
Right. I do still think they reshot the ending. I do still think they went back and reshot.
They did reshoot it because
that's not a work.
No. But
It was a gimmer that I reshot it.
But also, they shot. Mostly got screwed up because of Millie Gibson's firing and then rehiring.
Yeah.
Because she was supposed to be the whole thing, not. And you could tell. You could tell that's what heavily really.
Yeah.
Kind of screwed things up.
Especially when the baby went out with his beard and everything.
But they needed to create something to make people believe that it was over because you can't just continue it and then people go nuts making videos about it. Like so it's out that he's gone and that's it.
It's like we said when the thing that the season ended and they come out and they went on Twitter. We said they're doing this to make people talk about it after it's gone off the air for a while.
Right, so now you did copy your own thing, Journey's End. The regeneration end he didn't get completed. He's somewhere else. He doesn't have the TARDIS. He doesn't have anything. And now she's here for a reason, and it's connected with the Daleks because that's who fought the Daleks is Beowulf.
And do you think we'll get close to the Rogue thing with Jonathan Groff?
Yeah, I think that's certain that you will see him again.
No,
absolutely.
Because it's got to be now, isn't it? No,
I think that's definite. Yeah, I think absolutely. Because again, the season 3 was always meant to be back to form.
Yeah.
All right, you have the gods. Let's get back to business. Here's the Daleks. Here's the Cybermen. We even heard that the Slovene are coming back. We heard that Moffat has been, tweaking a Blink sequel where the Weeping Angels would fight Ncuti. So, I don't know if it's going to be Ncuti fighting the Weeping Angels, but there is that script, and that's going to happen. And it goes to show when are we going to have answers? I would think Children in Need leaking into the Christmas special because I heard that Billy Piper is filming something for Children in Need as whatever she is, and. Listen, as we said, we still have time. We could film the Christmas special. We do the special effects. It takes 3 weeks to film, and then 2 weeks. They could get it done. Yeah. It's early enough.
And they don't need to do a Christmas special. They don't need location shots for a Christmas special.
Yeah,
they can do everything
in the stage
in studio.
Yeah, they could. They
don't have to.
Hypothetically,
maybe exterior shots, but that's it.
Hypothetically,
later on because they in the proms.
Yeah,
they went to New York to film Maestro.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's new. That was new.
That's what I was going to say. Hypothetically, for all we know, it could be filmed now, and it's been kept under wraps.
Hey, K-Rain. Hey, everyone. I want to propose a toast to all the #1 Doctor Who fans. You guys are the best. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
You're
awesome, K-Rain. You're awesome, K-Rain. The Real Whovians cast is here to stay, as usual, giving you the news as it hits. Appreciate it, and
I bring the chills.
No longer shackled.
Gallifrey forever, right? Gallifrey forever.
That's right.
No.
Gallifrey forever, right?
Mhm. No, but honestly, for all we know, that the Christmas special could be like, and it's under wraps, and it's already been filmed, and they're just waiting for the go ahead to say, yeah, you can start promoting it and through a trailer.
Look, the fact
No, but
that
you know what I mean.
it was never really answered that the Christmas special was canceled. Like he never said those words. The Christmas special is canceled. He said it wasn't part of the original order, but he never said it was canceled. So I don't like that people just took liberties. But again,
for all we know, at the end of
look at the way.
At the end of the between the land and the sea, the trailer could be at the end of that, isn't it?
What sells the YouTube channels? Doom and gloom.
Controversy as well.
When people make videos, oh my God, Superman failed. It didn't beat the Snyder Superman. Oh my God, the Fantastic Four failed. Where did these movies fail? These movies didn't fail. People clickbaiting, thinking that, and then they make the money, but it's bullshit. Superman's doing excellent. Fantastic Four is doing excellent. They're lying, blatantly lying, and doom and gloom. Everything's terrible. And guess what? They got their views. Because nobody wants to hear it's doing good. They're not going to watch you if you're doing good. Who cares? But if you're doing bad, they want to know the story. They want a scoop. They want the drama.
Yeah.
I mean, do you see Fantastic Four and Superman?
I saw Superman. I have not gone to see. I was supposed to go on Sunday, but I never did.
Do you like Superman or no?
I like Superman a lot.
You like it?
I like Superman a lot. Yeah.
So that's the thing. Don't believe these people. The negativity, unfortunately, sells better than positivity.
Yeah. It's like how I was saying it. Negative press is better than positive press for people, isn't it?
What are you gonna say, Charlie?
I was gonna say I always tell people don't listen to people on the internet. If you want to know if something's good, go see it yourself.
That's right. That's the best judge, yourself.
Because what one person doesn't like, you might like, and what they like, you might not like. I mean, I
thought Superman had a heart, and that was good enough to me. Heart.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's all about. The heart right here. It doesn't matter what your mom and dad said from Krypton. Doesn't matter whatever. It's in here what he believes in, what he wants. Yeah. And he was raised by the Kents, which was perfect.
Yeah. His belief is what he knew, and he knew.
And the Kents raised him to be a good person.
Until it stopped, right? The message stops. That's all he knew.
But the Kents raised him to be a good human being.
Oh, the Kent, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So that's it.
Kent raised him. Yeah.
Which I still don't believe that, by the way. I still don't believe that Jor-El and that they're evil. I think that's just another thing for a sequel. I don't really believe that they're evil or whatever. I think that's just. I think that somebody intercepted the message or put another message in its place.
I have said that. I said they might twist it in a sequel or wherever that not Jor-El. Maybe that's Zod.
Right. That might be Zod's wife and not Jor-El. Yeah. Right? Maybe the whole message got right.
Because he never saw his family. He never saw his family.
No. We don't know what Jor-El and the mother looks like now.
Yeah. I mean,
that could be
Jor-El. To me, it's always going to. Yeah, to me, Jor-El is always going to be.
I mean, that's not Jor-El. That could be Zod. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but to me, Jor-El will always be not Martin Sheen. The Godfather there. What's
Marlon Brando. I know, me too.
Marlon Brando. Yeah. Marlon Brando.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but I love Fantastic Four. I love that even better than Superman. So
I think I'm going to like it. I'm not too worried about it.
I think so. I think you're a huge Fantastic Four fan. I think you should. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully.
Right.
But
I'll go see it.
I'm happy. Hopefully now this will create a shift on YouTube to everybody now talking about positivity with Doctor Who because they didn't like it being off the air. So now again, I'm waiting for HBO Max thing to be done tomorrow, and they lose New Who series 1.
Oh, is today the last day?
31st.
Technically today for me, Charlie, but for you
tomorrow. And then we'll see.
Right. I got all my DVDs. I'm all good.
No, well, that's a big deal too because Disney Plus.
That's a big money maker for them, though.
Getting the back, and first of all, you get the back catalog, then you're on board. Then you could start putting the TARDISes in the Disney parks, and there you go, and attractions and everything. You make money together.
We we might see, come August 1st, that might be right on Disney Plus that next day.
That's right. Might. And again,
So.
all these people that they're done, they're not. First of all, people are like, well, why wouldn't they say anything? Well, do you ever really know what a streaming service does? They do some weird shit. They cancel stuff that you think would never get canceled. So if they can cancel, can cancel The Acolyte immediately, right? And if they can cancel other shows immediately, right?
Yeah.
Then why wouldn't they cancel Doctor Who already? They don't think because it's been quiet that they're done. It's not. They can't. When they want to cancel stuff, they cancel stuff immediately. They don't wait.
Yeah.
And
Star Wars is their baby, and they cancel it.
And you definitely hear about it. There's always a press release or something.
Absolutely.
Or a leak or something.
Listen, do you think they wanted to cancel The Acolyte? They own that. And they canceled it immediately without hesitation. Like, why would they wait for Doctor Who? Doctor Who's not even theirs. Why would they wait all this time? Why would that be doubt that they didn't make an announcement? They're waiting to get the damn catalog. Right.
The only other explanation is contract. That's the only other explanation. It's contract.
Here's the way it looks. If they get what they want,
you would still hear something. You would still hear, we're not going to renew the contract.
Correct.
You would hear that.
The thing is, they're not going to approve. They didn't want to approve anything until they get the catalog. If they get the catalog, you'll hear an announcement that they're approving season 3 and 4. You know what I'm saying? They don't get that's it. They're in for the long haul. Once they got the catalog, Doctor Who is not going anywhere for a long damn time.
Because if you think about it,
they don't make money from Doctor Who. They'll make money from the merchandise. They'll make money, from other things. Once they get the back catalog, that opens the doors for them to negotiate with the BBC to make a percentage off new merchandise products.
Yeah, because if you
in the theme parks.
I don't know whether you guys saw it, but the BBC have opened up their new shop for Doctor Who merchandise, didn't they?
I'm telling you right now, this is my opinion, right?
Yeah, for San Diego Comic-Con they did, yes.
I'm telling you, and this is my opinion. The moment we find out that Disney gets the back catalog, shortly after, you're going to find out that Disney is going to build Gallifrey in the damn theme park. I'm telling you. You're going to see either they're going to build Gallifrey, or they're going to build Skaro or the Daleks. And I'm telling you, Disney gave them money to get the rights to the Ronnie and Omega. They're the ones that supplied them. Well, they had to. But they didn't have the rights to use the Ronnie or Omega, and they didn't have the money. They gave them the money to do that. So they definitely gave money. Here's Daleks, boom. And again, everything is with the Daleks has been on contract. The Proms is counted as an episode, regardless of whether you think or not. The Maestro appearing, it's an adventure with the Doctor battling the Maestro the second time. The Daleks appeared in that. That's an appearance. And them appearing in, that was 2000, right? Them appearing in the Reality War for a second, just like Waters of Mars or Wedding River Song, they appeared for a second, couple seconds, just by appearing in the episode. In the Reality War, they have their 2025 appearance locked. The only thing we need to have is a 2026 appearance in order for the contract to be still going on.
And if you think about it as well, RTD said he's written scripts for series 3, 4, and 5, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he's guaranteed.
First of all, he said it. I'm going to be showrunner and writer till after season 5, and then probably he'll groom his successor, which maybe it might be Moffat again, even though you don't think so, or maybe Moffat's son, Moffat's kid might want to start doing that stuff, follow his father's footsteps. You don't know.
Yeah.
Keep it in the
I don't
family.
know much about his kid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're pretty heavy with Doctor Who also. So, just like I think that David Tennant's kid is going to be a doctor eventually, because he even said it. He said,
we were talking about that the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, Ty Tennant.
Yeah, Ty Tennant, yeah.
Oh, you talking on your channel?
Yeah, because he
does when we were done, we started talking about
Yeah.
successors at one point, and one of the from Mama Bear, she says, "What about his son Ty?" And it would be grandfather, father, son.
Right.
Yeah.
And David Tennant said, "I don't care what I got to do. My son's going to be the doctor." He basically said it.
Well,
He has said that.
well,
He
yeah.
has said that.
Well,
He
you
did
think
say
about-
that. He said
Well,
that.
you think,
My
yeah,
son's
because
gonna
if
be
you,
the doctor.
because if you think about it, Ty loves all the Comic Cons, doesn't he? Which he does with him. So.
He said flat out, my son's going to be the doctor.
Hmm.
Now, if his daughter wants to be the doctor, okay, too. But that's
If Georgia wants to be adopted,
it's gonna happen. It
Hmm.
doesn't may happen 10 years from now, but it's gonna happen.
Hmm.
Maybe more. But Ty Tennant's gonna be the doctor eventually. So Doctor's not going anywhere. First of all, if you honestly think Doctor Who makes the BBC, they're a huge income provider for the BBC with merchandise and everything. If you want to think that they're going to give up on that so easily, or you're going to believe these people, like they're doing the animated thing for Doctor Who for the kids, just like they did Sarah Jane was for kids, Torchwood was for adults, and Doctor was in the middle.
and then David Tennant have a thing as a 10th Doctor has an animated thing.
More than likely, David Tennant and Jodie
Mm.
Whittaker are going to be part of that animated thing.
Mm.
More than likely,
Mhm.
probably David Tennant, but more than likely,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, because I swear David Tennant when he was the 10th Doctor had an animated show, didn't he?
Now, Russell wasn't going to do a 20th anniversary special, but the BBC, and he even said this,
Mm.
the BBC really want him to do it. Like a special,
Sure they do.
you know? He wasn't going to. They want it. Now, and that's the, sometimes you got to budge.
Don't say no to that, right?
If you're going to pay for it, or maybe Disney Plus will pay for it too. Maybe
Mhm.
that's what the Christmas special is. Maybe it's going to be a little bit of a multi-doctor thing. Because they're helping out Bad Wolf until you get Ncuti Gatwa back, appearing at the end or whatever.
Right.
I'm holding on to hope that we get a David Tennant, John Sim master battle again. I feel that Sasha Dhawan showing up on the 14th Doctor's doorstep, then getting pissed to find out that he revisited an old face will regenerate back into John Sim's master, and I think that's what's going to happen. Because in anger, the master can control his regeneration, I guess. So.
That sounds like the master, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I felt sorry for was Nirani, that new one. I loved that.
I don't think. Here's the thing. I don't think that's the last we saw her either, because again, he didn't really eat her. She was transported into the antimatter universe, I think, because his consciousness is connected to the antimatter universe, no matter what. So him coming into our world, if you remember, even in the classic episodes, no matter what he did, even getting cloned or whatever, his mind was connected. So it's kept trying to get drifted back into the antimatter universe. So if the physical body gets destroyed, his consciousness is like a rubber band, and it goes right back to the antimatter universe. So him absorbing Rani's in the antimatter universe. I don't think she's dead. The young one. Yeah. And I think
I agree.
she's under contract for a few years anyway. So
yeah,
they're not going to. First of all, if you think they're going to waste her appearance, they're not. There's going to be an overall thing. They're going to do something with Gallifrey. They're going to do something with her. They're going to do something with Omega. There's going to be a whole goddamn thing.
Right.
I wouldn't even be surprised if Omega in the antimatter universe is normal and he tries to take her as a bride and be like, oh goddamn.
Well, you think we will see Omega again then?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a cop out. I think we're going to see Sutek again. I think you're going to see Sutek. I think you're going to see Sutek depowered and back into ancient Egypt. And I think that because if you really paid attention to the classic series, I believe the Jagaroth was one of the ones that imprisoned Sutek. If you look at the hieroglyphics, because he wanted
in the scroll. In the scroll.
You wanted him out of the way. Right. If Sutek came into power, it would interfere with him and his plans. So he was one of the ones with the alien technology to imprison Sutek, the Jagaroth, which he was split into 13 parts or whatever throughout time. So we still didn't see all the future incarnations
we only
of
saw
the
a handful.
Jagaroth.
Yeah.
We only saw 2, right? Or 3?
Yeah,
three
two or
maybe.
2 or 3.
2 or 3,
Two or
yeah.
three.
So there were 13, by the way, they said.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
And do you think we'll see Neil Patrick Harris as the toy maker again?
100%.
100%
100% again. But I think what's going to happen is, I think that they're going to all find out that their powers are they're losing their powers because of the rules of the universe. They're not meant to have these powers in this universe. So I think that what's going to happen is all the gods are going to have to go back to that realm in order to maintain their godhood. Otherwise, they're going to become human here. I think that's where the way it's going to be explained is that there's rules for all the realms, and while they have their powers, they're not going to be able to run amok and stop them. So they're going to lose their powers, and the Doctor's going to have to put them back where they are. I think that's what's going to happen. So, and I still feel Gallifrey will return also. Regardless,
Gallifrey's got to.
The thing is, and that's also going to be explained, I think, 100% about the Timeless Child. If you look at the way the TARDIS had shown the order of the Daleks, not Daleks, the order of the Doctor,
Yeah.
Joe Martin comes after Jodie Whittaker. And the reason for that is that while we've seen the TARDIS pluck the 13th Doctor out of time, there could be a future adventure where the 13th Doctor is assisting 14 and 15, gets shot, regenerates into Joe Martin, goes off and does the thing, and they try to get her back to change her back because the timeline will be screwed up. So they have to revert her somehow back into Jodie Whittaker's Doctor without her knowing, and then continue on 14 and 15. But I believe, honestly, that because of the TARDIS pulling the Doctor at a time, I think that will create Joe Martin's Doctor because of a paradox. And they'll have to fix it, which he does exist, but the Doctor doesn't remember that because the TARDIS conceals it. You know, or the organization conceals it because they, it's too much, paradox not supposed to know. The Doctor doesn't remember anything unless, of course, he's encountering himself. Then he remembers, like the second Doctor remembered the third Doctor and helping to fight Omega in the 5 Doctors. So their memories return, but they're not allowed to remember because it'll create a time paradox, just in general.
Right.
Just like in the barbershop, because of that weird stuff, the Doctor remembered there, but then when he left there, the memory's gone. Probably. Timey wimey.
Yep, wibbly wobbly.
Wibbly wobbly. But I think I've been saying it. The commission date, we're good till 2033. I think it was. The Doctor Who is going to be. Look, Doctor Who. They get the deal. They announce it. Oh, Doctor Who. Oh, we're always close with the BBC. And oh my God, well, you don't know what we have planned. And oh, Russell, you want? Yeah. Oh, Russell will be like, oh, there's season 3 and season 4, and then Disney will make their announcement that they're gonna make fucking Gallifrey and Scarrow and all this fucking shit. And the theme parks are gonna fucking TARDISes, and you get to go on the TARDIS ride and shit. I mean, I'm telling you, you're gonna see. I've been saying this all along. You're gonna see. They don't do it half-ass. They once they know they are guaranteed to get what they want, they will invest in.
They're all in.
They're all in.
Here's one thing I'll tell you. One reason I think that they're still invested in Doctor Who. Did you happen to see the setup they had for San Diego Comic-Con for the Black Archives?
Not that much.
Holy cow! Holy cow! Was that a nice setup?
They spent money though, right?
They spent a lot.
Spent a lot of money. There was a lot of.
I don't understand these people saying that they didn't spend no money. They spent money. I said they were going to spend money. Why would they not?
I mean, for an online game such as the Black Archives, which is supposed to be going in other mediums, probably comic books and whatever.
Look, We get a video game out of it. I'm happy. PS5.
Yes, I'll take
Oh,
it.
let's go. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And I think all this stuff, once
That-
Disney once Disney announces that they got the backlog, the back catalog, all of a sudden on Fortnite, you will see Doctor Who.
I've been waiting for
Guaranteed.
that.
Guaranteed.
I've been waiting for that.
Guaranteed. I've been saying this. Everything ties to Disney getting what they want. Once they get what they want, Doctor Who is safe and secure. They will promote the shit out of the war between the land and the sea once they get the back.
We might even get a trilogy of games, won't we?
I don't know. Well, I'll tell you, I can't wait because Disney's not even making crazy games for Marvel, which I wish they were for PS5. So, yes, but
the last one didn't sell well.
Avengers, yeah. I mean, Sony is really doing the Spider-Man example, right?
Insomniac,
Sony, yeah.
But that's again, but Disney. Once they get what they wanted, you'll see them commit to everything. And Russell knew it. Russell knew it. That's why he's writing scripts. He said, "We're always ready," meaning all they have to do is say, "Let's go," and they just get the permits and they're gonna go film. They've been having people, design shit already.
Mm-hmm.
So
sure,
they just gotta pay for it.
And that back catalog was supposed to be part of the original contract, but because
they couldn't,
contract they already had it. Because the contract
that deal was put into place by Chibnall. He got that deal with HBO Max, and that's why they didn't get rid of him, because he kept getting them extra money. Like he got the China deal, But as I keep telling you guys, he got the China deal, but don't think that he's the guy that altered Chinese culture to allow time travel, because there was someone that did that allowed the Avengers to be in China, and it was time travel, and that's why it made the money it made. If they didn't change their philosophy towards time travel, because they're against time travel in Chinese culture, then we wouldn't have had half the shit that we had, and Doctor Who wouldn't have been welcomed in there. But he did disrespect their culture, which pissed them off with the whole, Sea Devil thing, which
I saw.
And he didn't really give a shit about that either. That's kind of that sucks. Yeah. Now we got to rebuild that fucking alliance now. But which we haven't really got to repair, because Marvel movies are not really getting released in China again. We got to get that repaired.
Yeah.
In general, like they're not even really doing our movies, because if China was always a moneymaker. If it was in China, it made a lot.
Yeah, that's ancillary to the movie.
If Ghostbusters, the female Ghostbusters, was in China, it would have put them through the roof, because they just were shy on their making. But I'm saying, if it was in China, we know it mathematically. So, but yeah, I'm happy for Doctor Who, and I'm happy. I don't like being restricted in what I could say and not say. Being told that I might spoil some shit, and now that Ncuti spoiled it, null and void there, so I can say whatever the hell I want to say. So
yeah. Once it's out in the ether, you can usually say whatever you want.
Another time back then, years ago, I don't remember. You remember Charlie? We were going to do a big Real Whovians cash reveal, and then we got I guess lawyers or whatever from the BBC had made us sign a paper that we were not allowed to. It was a serious thing. I had to sign paper where we're not allowed to reveal. NDA.
That was during the 50th anniversary, wasn't it?
I forgot what it was, but I was pissed off.
It was during the 50th anniversary.
I had to sign. We had to sign a paper we were not allowed to, and I couldn't. And then it never happened because I couldn't. We were legally bound to. Just like now, I was like, and I was just hoping, just say something, so that way I could open my damn mouth.
And he did.
Right.
Thank God. Thank you, Ncuti. Love you, bro. And I know people are going to spin off.
And thank you, Jamie Lee Curtis, for backing him up.
Yeah, but I know that people are going to spin it, but the man went on the damn show and he said flat out, I think I'm going to do that.
Mm.
I didn't fight the Daleks and Cybermen. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And then she confirmed it. It's like, this is not a joke. It wasn't a joke at all. He didn't say, no, that's not real. Oh, it's real.
And they didn't redact it.
No, nowhere. They didn't redact it anywhere.
Because remember, he said something once before, and they redacted it.
Well, yeah, because tomorrow is it. It's going to be over, so they don't need to redact shit because Disney Plus is going to come out. Oh, we got the catalog, everybody. One day, maybe not even one day, maybe because it maybe counts for like Ray. Ray is now the 31st, so maybe hours. Maybe we'll have an announcement.
Maybe
hours.
Maybe it'll be in the early hours of my day today.
Disney Plus is going to get the catalog for Doctor Who. Everything is green light. Ncuti Gatwa still the Doctor. Season 3, Christmas special. Don't worry.
And RTD is still a total bullshitter.
Listen, man. You know what? I got mad, but then when I found out the truth, then I had to be silenced. Unfortunately, because
silence will fall.
because they know with my mouth.
Yeah.
Like I was immediately gonna go all over the place and expose that shit until I was stopped.
Joe had a silence in his room, and
no, because I was cursing and I was mad, but then I found out.
I know.
And then all of a sudden they knew I found out, and they put a stop to that immediately.
That's what I said. They put a silence in you.
Something's wrong if I'm not talking about Doctor Who.
I know.
You know.
I know.
And if I'm not talking about Doctor Who, that means that there's money involved that I can get sued. Something I signed. So I'm biting I'm like this. And I'm like, please somebody slip up. Please somebody slip. Please Ncuti slip or Russell, somebody. And the moment that happens, handcuffs are off. So, Real Whovians cast every damn day. Okay? All right. Every damn day it's going to be.
Ncuti just been like, yep, here you go. I'll give you that.
Thank you, bro. We're going to meet one day. Definitely. Absolutely.
Yeah, you'll meet him and then you'll be like,
no, we're gonna meet. No, absolutely. I'm gonna do everything I can to meet him. I wanna meet him before I believe he appears. I think he was offered a role, a voiceover for somebody in the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man upcoming season because he was also at the party with Norman Osborn there, Domingo.
He's got a movie coming out, and he's in a
Running Man reboot.
Yeah.
No, other than that, there's another one he's in.
And he did also an animated one. He did an animated one, isn't he?
You're talking about Ncuti?
Yeah, Ncuti.
Ncuti's in the Knives Out 3. Knives Out 3. That was also another thing I wasn't allowed.
Is it going to be in the theaters? Is that going to be in the theaters?
I don't think so. But that was another thing I was not allowed to talk about is that he was in that movie.
Yeah. No, when I went to see Superman, there was a cardboard up with, I don't remember the name. Now I got to look up the name of the movie with him in the cover. But it was a drama. It was
another movie maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, he's in the movie with Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman, The War of the Roses.
That's it. War of the Roses.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep, that was it. War of the Roses.
I'm telling you, that's why get him. Listen, the moment those movies break, his thing's going to be through the roof. So get him to film now because he's going to be in demand. You got him in 10 months. Go.
Yeah, go. If you think about it, when he was first announced, what's the name was on his side, wasn't he? Ryan Gosling.
Believe me when I tell you, Disney Plus is giving him raises because they have to hold on to him. Because he's the Doctor, so he is getting raises, and that's fine. I don't care because he's got it. He's losing roles. He is. He's waiting. All right, yeah, you're allowed to do a play. That's great, but that's not really going to make a money.
That's a 6-week stint.
That's
usually 6 weeks
or a couple of months, whatever. He needs to make money. Him going to be doing the Jungle Book animated. All right, and for 4 months, voiceover, But like, still, he needs to be the doctor. They need to get that in the can because then he's really going to regenerate after that.
Mhm.
You know, you fooled everybody. That's great. All the toxic Whovians going to cry and go crazy, but there's no way to spin it after you see the clip. Did you see the clip?
No, I'll have to watch the clip.
You're gonna watch the clip, right? All right. So then you
I'll
watch
have
the
to look
clip,
it up.
and then when you come on the cast next time,
Okay.
we'll talk about it. Yeah, but there's no way around it if you watch the clip.
Okay.
He basically is like
Easy.
100% confident, saying, "I'm gonna do that." Not, I'm gonna. Why would you? If you left really a job, and then something happened, why would you say, "I'm gonna do that"?
Yeah.
I always wanted to fight the dollars assignment. I'm gonna do that. And Jamie Lee Curtis is like, yeah, like Jamie Lee Curtis is right next to him. It's great. It's great. And that's why Russell, get Jamie Lee Curtis. Get her. Get her in there. Why not?
We've got the money to do it.
Come on, man. She would love to do it. She would do it. She would do it so much. Get her somebody. You can even create a villain for her or something. Make somebody new. You could create somebody new.
She would be great. She would kill it.
She would definitely kill it. Maybe she could play, what? Maybe she'd play the Brigadier's wife or something.
Yes.
Kate's mother. Right? Or no?
Could see.
I don't know.
Or maybe she could be a villain. Well, the Brigadier passed, but did the Brigadier's wife pass?
Well, I mean, if in a
we know that he died
linear,
because the 11th doctor was told by the nurse that he died.
She would have to play his wife at an earlier period than a current.
Because she's young.
Because she's young. Because the wife would be in the 80s at this point, right? Because
they can make her look like whatever.
I mean,
but maybe she wants to be a good villain. She could be a good villain.
That doesn't mean
make her a villain. Make her a villain.
I would
maybe maybe Miss Flood could regenerate into her.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That'd be great, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Another Ronnie.
Yeah.
Listen, I want the master. I'm telling you, I have to have John Sims' master back. I like Sasha Dewan also, but I think that I honestly think that if Sasha Dewan, I think Sasha Dewan's master was the one that the Toymaker went to him as he was dying on that planet and played a game with him. And when he lost, he put him in the tube. But I honestly think that it was Sasha Dewan's master that played the game with him. And I think that if he found out that the doctor took an old face back, he would get pissed. And he would do the same thing if he had to regenerate. 100%. You know the way the master is.
Yeah.
He became a woman just to mess with the doctor. Just to mess with the doctor. He became a woman.
Yeah.
It wasn't like the way that it was explained. It was purposely that the master purposely became a woman to mess with the doctor. Not, oh my God, Missy killed him or whatever. He's not going to remember that shit. So it's like, that's the point. Tommy Wonder, he won't remember why the hell he got hurt or whatever. Because then Missy will remember that she killed him. They don't remember. Like the memories are blocked.
Right.
So, just like they don't remember that the War Doctor knew that he didn't kill Gallifrey, so he just thinks he did, and then the Ninth Doctor had the grief.
Right. Yeah. All the Ninth Doctor remembers is Gallifrey going away. Yeah.
Yeah, he thought he killed the Gallifrey.
Yeah.
But the whole point is that what I was trying to explain too back then, that the Sisterhood of Karn lied because that regeneration was going to happen. They just wanted to put their own doctor in the middle of it. That's why when the mission was done, the potion was done, and the doctor emerged. The Ninth Doctor was always going to be the Ninth Doctor. They just put something in between.
I'm wondering if we'll see them again anyway.
I think we'll see this. Yes, I think so. I think we'll see Paul McGann again too.
A lot of people would love that.
That'd be my
Listen.
Doctor story I'd love.
Would you ever think that? And I always thought Russell was going to come back in Moffat too, and David Tennant. But look, like what I said on the Everything Show too. I said, and remember Charlie? I said you're going to see Alfred Molina again. Remember I said that?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see, Andrew Garfield. You're going to see Tony
Willem
Maguire.
Dafoe.
I said that years ago. Just like in my first year doing Godzilla stuff, I said you're going to see a sequel to Godzilla versus Kong. I said it's definitely going to happen. So, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you you still collect comic books, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
God, yeah.
I have to ask you a question because I went to the comic book store, Jim Hanley, JSU Comics the other day. They gave me the free preview for October, right? And when I was looking in there, they said the countdown to Amazing Spider-Man 1000. Now, do you know exactly when Amazing Spider-Man 1000 is coming out?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
I stopped collecting, but I'm trying to get back into it. But I'm behind a little bit, but I'm gonna go back into comics 100% once things stabilize because right now it's like I'm my money's being spread towards gaming, which is a huge expense, and then this new book deal about doing another book is. Unfortunately, everything went up. The price of the book went up dramatically. So I'm trying to work out a deal with them, and then when the time comes on, I do like a payment plan, like 3 payment plan. But that's way more money. If it cost me $2,500 for a book, it's going to cost me $3,500 or $4,000 for the next book. So. My budget, I'm trying to, with my YouTube salary and with my whatever gigs I do, writing and my odd jobs that I do to make money, I'm everything's mixed because I'm also diverting funds from the gaming. I went to the movies, and going to the movies is expensive. I went to 2 movies last week. God, did you ever go to Alamo?
No, we have a place similar to that here.
Alamo is very expensive. They serve you.
I think it cut.
Do you have that? Where
Four
they
of us.
serve you with like a waiter and
Four
everything?
of us went. But 4 of us went. We had dinner. I think I spent like $175 for 4 of us.
And just me, it was a fortune. Just me.
Yeah. Oh well, you're neck of the woods is your cost of living is higher.
Oh yeah. Yeah, believe me when I tell you, it cost me a lot for those 2 movies.
I'm sure it does.
2 days apart. That was a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why when people go on the internet, they try to say all these lies about you. Oh, you're broke. You're this, you're that. They don't know what they're talking about. Don't always believe everything you read on the internet because if you believed it, then
that's for sure.
10 people said I'm dying already. So that's that.
Oh God.
Well, if you believe everything you saw on the internet, you'd say that RTD killed Doctor Who about 10 years ago.
Not even. Look, I laugh at it and I joke about it and I eat it up, right? But like, I'm not a celebrity to be making lies about you. But they do. Like I am, but I'm not. I have only 2,415 subscribers. That's not warranting where you get 50 channels making hatred about you. I'm not famous like they think I am. But all right. Whatever.
You're a celebrity to them. You're a celebrity.
I guess I am. So
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so Amazing Spider-Man 1000. I got to figure out when that is. But how about that? Godzilla fighting everybody. God, Godzilla, DC Universe, Godzilla. Now he's going to destroy the Marvel Universe. That's another universe. And then he's going to team up with the Turtles or battle the Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Godzilla. That's crazy.
What was it this week? They had Godzilla versus Boston.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, listen, Godzilla's the most popular thing now.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a piece of that, and they're eating it up. So I'm like, oh, absolutely. You want Godzilla to fight the turtles? Okay. Want Godzilla to fight the Power Rangers? Okay. Whatever. Anybody. They're all fighting them now. Next thing you're gonna see Star Wars. You're gonna see Jedi fighting Godzilla.
You're not going to see the Doctor fighting him.
You might.
The Doctor
I know it's late in the UK, and I know Charlie's got to go probably too. Everybody, so we're gonna get off here for now. But thank you guys for watching the Real Whovians cast, and we're gonna be back. I'm gonna wait for Scott to get out. Maybe I'll do one later. If not, I'll be back tomorrow. And the Everything Show, we have stuff to talk about. Pink Panther's coming back with Eddie Murphy.
Yes,
that's another thing.
Interesting.
There's a lot of stuff to do with the Avengers Doomsday and Spider-Man Brand New Day and all these things we got to talk about, and we will on the Everything Show tomorrow. Thank you guys. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Ray. Please subscribe to Charlie's channel. Charlie, I'll get a link from you, and then I'll put it in the description of this cast. Right? Send it to me on Facebook. Right?
Yeah.
And then I'll put Ray's on there too, because I put Ray's on the last one. So subscribe to Charlie's channel and subscribe to Paranormal Ripples. All right. Thank you guys. Take care, everyone.
Take care.